The minute I tried to tell myself the Most High didn't exist, I didn't get a good night's sleep every single night, brother. I'm talking about I had to put affirmations in my ear just to stop the thoughts that was coming in my head. Like, it brought this sense of nihilism. And nihilism is defined as a person who says, well, nothing matters anymore. So, you know, that was a real dangerous slope that I was sliding down right before the Most High came and brought me. I once got this point brought to me, man, from Brother Jonathan, you know, when he was back with Watchmen of Israel.
So then, because y'all are lukewarm and neither cold nor hot, I will spew thee out of thy mouth.
See, that was beautiful to me because it took me a while to break that down, because I was asking questions like, why would Yahawah pick an atheist like me? And then I understood how blind a Christian was. And I was like, that brother's more blind than I am. Because at least I'm walking around with a position of I don't know. And I'm walking around with a mindset of seeking out truth. And the worst position you can be in, which is the average Christian, is that you already have the truth.
I can resonate with y'all living with the IUIC, you know what I'm saying? I ain't saying that they wrong or like that, you know what I'm saying?
You brought it wrong.
Yeah, like I can, but I can resonate with y'all a little more because y'all kind of, you know, kind of still people and like kind of listen and understand, you know?
We know that Bishop Nathaniel was set up by the Most High. Yeah. Like, that's something I don't even question. You know, because how many of us wouldn't be here if it wasn't for Bishop Nathaniel? Right. So that's why I always bring out Romans 8:28. All of those things were written. Yeah. Even those brothers that do that to their own destruction, unfortunately, that's written as well.
That everyone may receive the things done in his body, according to that he had done.
Every man may receive the things that he had done in his body, not in his camp, but within his body. We just read that in John 14:6. It said that Yahawah was the way, the truth, and the life. No man going to the Father but by him. That includes camps, brother.
Ask Yahawah, hear what I pray, cause I know I could die any day. Please Yahawah, just show me the way. Tryna walk down the path that you laid. Tired of sinning, cause I ain't the God.
But I dabbled in other things, so, you know what I'm saying? So like I had to bring this on, but then I started getting into like comedic spirituality and just other stuff, like other, because the funny thing about it is like, especially if you're a black person or a so-called black person and you go up in church, and like let's say you lead a church, right? You try to gravitate towards like something else that like makes you feel empowered, because in this country we've been kind of like stripped of our nationality and stripped of our power, and we don't really know who we are. And so like anything that sounds like revolutionary, like you know, some people go towards the Hebrew Israelites, some people go towards Nation of Islam with, you know, Farrakhan and all them. Some people go towards comedic spirituality. Just many different things. Some people go towards like hoodoo and voodoo, something like that. You know what I'm saying? But anything that makes you feel empowered, because I know me personally, I felt like since I'm not a Christian no more, since I'm not in church no more, my identity is not in Christ no more. So like I gotta find my identity elsewhere. So that's why I dabbled in different things. You know what I'm saying? But I told them the Most High called me back in 2023. You know what I'm saying? Back to the, you know, back to keeping the laws and everything like that, because I realized that, hey, like, all the other stuff is folly. All the other stuff ain't give me the kingdom. So that's why I came back, and that's why, you know, I'm still learning, trying to get back in and everything, like, you know what I'm saying?
14, 16, absolutely, brother. Hear this one real quick. Because I agree with you, man. Believe it or not, I was one of the people that was caught up in science.
Yeah.
It's crazy that brother was here. I wasn't.
Which I mean, I still believe in science to this day, because I mean, like, I still believe, you know, like in you know, not what he was saying. That's what he was saying was kind of bullshit to me. You know what I'm saying? But I'm talking about as far as like chemistry and like biology. Like I believe in that. You know what I'm saying? But I mean like for the most part, like it, like nothing didn't just happen. You know what I'm saying? Like it didn't just happen. Like he was saying that you know that we created ourselves. But like the only folly with that is that like even if you take evolution, things like that, cosmology, what he was talking about like that, you can't get something from nothing.
Science even proves that life can't come from non-life.
Exactly. And the funny thing about it is when we talk about science is seeing spirituality, and spirituality is unseen science. So it's all so like science and spirituality they all go hand in hand. So like just like I brought the point about how you know like cosmology teaches that like two atoms came together and created everything, right? But if you go read in Genesis 1, it says in the beginning God created the heavens and earth. But it says in the beginning though. So that lets me know that the Most High was already here before the beginning was. You know what I'm saying?
He existed out of time.
Exactly. So really, what he was doing was kind of proving the Bible a little bit, because what he was saying was that but I guess he was trying to put a different name on it or whatever. But I mean, like,
well, he was probably like me, because when I say I was in science, brother, that's my testimony, man. I was into I was studying the Richard Dawkins of the world, the Christopher Hitchens. I was reading books on Carl Jung, man. I was going deep, into man-made psychology and different philosophies and stuff like that. And man, the minute I tried to tell myself the Most High didn't exist, I didn't get a good night's sleep every single night, brother. I'm talking about I had to put affirmations in my ear just to stop the thoughts that was coming in my head. Like, brother, if there's no Most High, what are you even here for? It brought a brother. I'm not sure if you're familiar with this term, but it brought this sense of nihilism. And nihilism is defined as a person who says, well, nothing matters anymore. So, that was a real dangerous slope that I was sliding down right before the Most High came and brought me into.
Because I was, like I said, I was burning stage and all that stuff, what I'm saying, for peace and everything like that, what I'm saying? But the thing about it is like, Christ already provided us peace, and he said, my peace I'll leave with you. So you don't have to go to other things to get peace. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to go to other things. You don't have to go to those other things, those external things to get peace. You know what I'm saying? Because the Most High provided all of that. You know what I'm saying?
I make some plans. I know you know this without playing.
The book of John, chapter 14 and verse 6. Yahawah said unto him, red letter, I am the way.
What is Yahawah?
I am the way, the truth, and the life. No man cometh unto the Father but by me.
No, but by Islam.
But by me.
No, but by Christianity.
But by me.
No, but by Scientology.
But by me.
Yahawah made that plain, that there's no other way to get to the Most High God except for through the Yahawah and His Word.
That's the thing, bro. And I told somebody, I was like, bro, like, I said, bro, Christ was a Christian. He didn't start Christianity. He didn't go to church or none of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? So like, people asking why I'm not Christian. That's the reason why. It's because if the Messiah didn't do that, why am I doing it? If the Messiah is not Christian, if the Messiah didn't start Christianity, then like, why I gotta be a Christian? That's what I tell folks. They be like, oh well, it means to be Christ-like. I'm like, if you want to Christ for Christian, by all means go ahead and do so. But at the same time, you gotta understand where that came from though. They call it Christians at Antioch. And they kind of set it up as an insult, like kind of how it's equivalent how a white person would call us a nigga or anything like that. Same way it was going like, oh, like look at them Christians, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it was an insult. So that's one of the reasons why I really clean to that, bro. Like, and what you just read, I can resonate with, because I'm like, bro, that's the only way. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I feel you.
I feel like there's also a reason why Yahawah dealing with people like, you go to Revelation 3 and 15. I once got this point brought to me, man, from Brother Jonathan, when he was back with Westminster, Israel, man. Revelation 3 and 15, and then I'm going to explain this point why I believe Yahawah is more willing to deal with an atheist brother or a brother who is completely hot or cold versus those lukewarm Christians. Because that's essentially what a Christian is. They're somebody who's dabbling in the middle of, well, I halfway believe, and I'm halfway in there. And I'll let Yahawah say it itself. 3 and 15, bro.
Book of Revelations, chapter 3 and verse 15. I know thy works, that thou art neither cold nor hot.
Neither what, brother?
Cold nor hot. How would thou work cold or hot?
Yahawah would rather you be what?
Cold or hot. So then, because thou art lukewarm and neither cold nor hot, I will spew thee out of thy mouth.
Now, see, that was beautiful to me, because it took me a while to break that down, because I was asking questions like, why would Yahawah pick an atheist like me? And then I understood how blind a Christian was. And I was like, that brother's more blind than I am. Because at least I'm walking around with a position of I don't know. And I'm walking around with a mindset of seeking out truth. And the worst position you can be in, which is the average Christian, is that you already have the truth. And that you're already doing the will of the Most High. Meanwhile, you're not in His Word and you're not doing His will. You're likely following the traditions that He spoke about. You're likely following the deceit of your pastors and the deceit of the world. So, that was something that also really spoke to me, man. Revelation 3 and 15 of who Yahawah is dealing with.
Yeah. Now, one more thing. So when we look at our people out here, so I believe that they have a position in the kingdom too as well. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying like I'm not saying like they're gonna be saved, but I mean like they're gonna be there in the kingdom though. You know what I'm saying? Like as far as I think it's in Isaiah where it talks about the strangers to build up your walls and everything like that. How the king, how it talks.
Chapter 14.
Yeah, 14. That's what it is. Yeah, 14. Where it said the sons of strangers to build up your walls. You know what I'm saying? So like in the kingdom, like we go like the kingdom is for us, but I mean like they gonna still be there. You know what I'm saying? So like and the Gentiles can still get the word too. You know what I'm saying? Because we're supposed to be a light to the Gentiles. You know. So like my question is like, are you guys only speaking to like the so-called the so-called blacks as Israel, or is this message for everybody? Like, are we talking to everybody or what? Is that? I would just ask like when we teach them, like let's say a Gentile were to come up and ask if he can get the kingdom. Like is the message for him too? Like I'll be speaking to him too, or is it just because I know some like I know IUIC talks about saying like they all the time they bring up Matthew 14 or Matthew 15 when Jesus was talking to the Canaanite woman. He said I can't remember what he said word for word. 15, 25, 14, 25, something like that.
I'm not saying, but unto the lost
Yeah.
people.
That's what it is. Yeah. 15, 24. That's what it is. Matthew 15, 24. Yeah.
You got Psalm 13 talking about
Because you are right, but this is how the prophets did it. I think I heard a brother bring this breakdown out, man. That account in Matthew 15 actually tells you a lot about how the word should be administered to the heathen. Right. But I'm gonna bring this out first. COVID 13.
She still ended up getting healed because
with the crumbs.
Right, exactly.
So
right.
essentially, the bread was for the children.
Exactly.
And her whole request was, even so, Lord.
Right.
But the dogs eat from the crumbs. So she was basically saying, can I just get a little whiff? I get that the meat is for the children. I just want the crumbs. I just want to be around and hear it. But also let this start in the book 13.
Book of Tobit, chapter 13 and verse 3. Confess him before the Gentiles.
Do what, brother?
Confess him before the Gentiles, ye children of Israel. For he had scattered us among them.
See, that just made that plain. So, of course, when we come out here, man, the message is going. We also taking the point, the book of John, chapter 10 and 26 and 27, where he says, my sheep hear my voice and they follow me. So it wouldn't be wise to come out here and just say the message and get the Israelites into a corner and just preach to them, because we don't necessarily know who all the Israelites are. The Bible tells us that the wheat are going to be separated from the tares and the sheep are going to be separated from the goats. Well, that's going to be done by the word. It's the word that's going to separate the wheat from the tares and the sheep from the goat. It's also the word and the spirit that lets you know if you are a child of the Most High God. See, my eyes can only understand what's physical. So I may look at a person with a certain color of skin or a certain hair texture and be like, you're not the child of Israel. I'm not going to go off like that. I know that's what's done sometimes. But see, I would feel like that was guile, man, because what if I was wrong? Here I am speaking deceitfully on some things that I really don't know and don't understand. So if anything, I'm going to let the spirit, I'm going to let the book, I'm going to let the word separate the wheat from the tares. I'm going to let the word separate the sheep from the goat. And like we found out in Romans 8 and 16, the spirit bears witness with our spirit that we are the children of the Most High God. The book of Tobit 13 and 3 just said, confess this among the Gentiles, and he has scattered us among them. So yeah, the ministry goes out to everybody. It's the sheep that's going to be able to hearken to the voice of Yahawah and follow him. You have anything else? Any other questions, bro? Those are mighty questions too, bro.
I just try to go to. I don't really come up because, like I said, bro, I told him I don't come to downtown Dallas like that. You know what I'm saying? So, well, on the street, I mean, I live in Dallas, but I don't come down often. But like when I do, I try to find y'all and try to kind of see where y'all head and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I do my own personal studies, and I congregate every now and again. But I mean, like everybody who I know, they don't all live in Dallas, so and we do like Zoom calls and stuff like that. So like I don't really have a place to where I gather like all the time. You know what I'm saying? But the only reason I'm on the street now, because I'm in my car right now, it got repossessed back on Wednesday. So I got to take the bus, and I ain't took the bus in like 2 years, so I don't know what I'm doing down here. So I'm kind of just walking around.
You walking in the ways of the Most High.
Yeah. What's up?
Man doesn't know his own goals. He's the Most High. So I ain't telling you that's why your car is going to that, but it's a mighty thing to come across the service of the Most High God while they're giving His word and sincerity.
You got to drive, I get off work, drive, go home. You know what I'm saying? That's it. But I gotta wait for anything, but yeah, go ahead.
Got the scripture, Bob?
Book of Proverbs, chapter 20 and verse 24. Men's goings are of the Lord. How can a man then understand his own ways?
See, that's a beautiful thing, man. As you walk up and down, you go to and fro, your goings are controlled by the Most High God, man. So it's a good chance that you know, the Most High God seen it fit that you come by the service of the Most High today, even if it's but nothing but to receive a bit of word, man, and a bit of exhortation. You know, if nothing else, the brothers can help build that spirit up. Most High willing, we're able to see you again, brother, and continue to see you. We're a small camp, brother. Watchmen for Israel Dallas is who we are. And you kind of see what kind of fruits us brothers bear. You know, somebody let me get 2 Corinthians 5 and 10.
It's a little more, I can resonate with y'all a little bit more than IUIC, you know what I'm saying? I ain't saying that they wrong or like that, you know what I'm saying?
You brought up Romans 8?
Yeah, I like to say, but I can resonate with y'all a little more because y'all kind of, you know, kind of sit people and like kind of listen and understand, you know what I'm saying? Like sometimes they'll get the mic and they'll try to like over talk you in a sense. And I'm like, yo, like, you can't even finish out, bro, you know what I'm saying?
Some of us was about to go into IUIC, you know,
Yeah,
and maybe that didn't go with our spirit, but we know that Bishop Nathaniel was set up by the Most High. Yeah. Like that's something I don't even question. You know, because how many of us wouldn't be here if it wasn't for Bishop Nathaniel? Right. So that's why I always bring out Romans 8:28. I'm not going to disown any works for the Most High God. Even those brothers that's out here doing that, I feel like all of those things were written. Yeah. Even those brothers that do that to their own destruction, unfortunately, that's written as well. That some, you know, a lot of us know that the elect is back on the earth. Some of those scribes and Pharisees, Sadducees are back on the earth as well. I'm not calling any brother that. I'm just saying all things have to be manifested. So we're going to see all of those works come to place. So for one, I don't go in and try to, you know, usurp the Most High's will and His doing. I look at everything like it's all working of the Most High. What did I say, Corinthians 5 and 10, brother?
Book of 2 Corinthians chapter 5, verse 10. For we must all appear before the judgment seat of Christ.
See, that's making that plain. Now, that didn't say every camp is going to appear before the judgment seat of Christ. Keep going, brother.
That everyone may receive the things done in his body, according to that he had done.
Every man may receive the things that he had done in his body, not in his camp, but within his body. Keep going, brother.
Whether it be good or bad.
See, every man, and we know that that's been echoed in the book of Revelation, where it was said that every man will be judged according to his works. So, you know, us brothers find fellowship getting in these camps. We also are out here doing the work of the Most High God. But as far as being saved, man, and who you are, I hope every brother up here recognizes that the camp itself doesn't save you. That every man is going to be judged according to his work. So it's that much more important that even brothers inside of a camp lean on the words of the Most High and His Son Yahawah. Because at the end of the day, that's where your salvation is led. We just read that in John 14 and 6. It said that Yahawah was the way, the truth, and the life. No man going to the Father but by Him. That includes camps, brother. So every person is going to be held accountable for what they did in their own body. So, you know, like I said, hopefully that information goes out, man. We, of course, put this on YouTube, but, you know, it goes out to whoever needs it, man. It seems like you got that spirit, brother. If you want to congregate with brothers, man, we definitely going to be here every Shabbat at 1:30. Most High willing, we'll be here, man, and we'll be more than happy to see you again.
You have any other questions on anything, bro?
Huh?
You have any questions?
Oh, no, that was it, bro. Hey, appreciate it, man. All right, bro. Good talking to y'all, man. For real.
Most High bless you, bro.
Ask Yahawah, he hear what I pray. Cause I know I can die any day. Please Yahawah, just show me the way. Tryna walk down the path that you laid. Try to send